Hiya guys, Kez here again from Harmony in My Shed, and this video I'm going to be talking about one of my albums that have been around since I was 14, 15, etc. And today's is this one. Well, actually, it's "Power in the Darkness" by Tom Robinson Band. I don't remember buying this record. I've got to be honest with you, but I know it before I left school. So obviously either somebody else bought it for me or I saved up my pocket money. I just genuinely can't remember. But what I can remember is the very first time I ever heard Tom Robinson Band, and I think most of us would probably say the same thing. People of a certain generation, did I say? Which was 2468 Motorway. Um, and personally, I think that from 1977 to 1980, there was just so much wonderful, brilliant music came out. It was really hard to keep up, especially singles. You know, there was the original punk stuff, and then the new wave come along, and it all got mixed up in the middle. And all sorts of stuff was going on. And anyway, 2468 Motorway, I heard it on the radio, as we all did, because it was playing every bleeding where, and it still is, and quite right so. Um, so I thought, yeah, great. So I actually went out and bought it and played it, and it was what drew me to it originally was the guitar sound, and especially the guitar solo. Uh, and I thought, oh, that is how I want to sound like. If you get Danny Custo or Custoff from TRB, and you get Fast Eddie in a room, and you know, meld them, it's weird, isn't it? That would be me. I would be Fast Custoff. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, bought that. Played it, great. Learned the guitar solo pretty roughly, probably in the wrong key, knowing me. Spent my whole life with the wrong key, me. So yeah. Anyway, a few weeks later, or day, I don't know what it was. I listened to Andy Nightingale a lot, John Peel an awful lot, but also BBC One, Radio One used to be great then. I don't know if you all remember all that sort of stuff, but they weren't so picky back then. You'd have all sorts of music being played. Jazz, punk, metal, you name it, the whole shebang. So one night, put the radio on, passing around, I don't know what I was doing, and the song came on, and I thought, oh Jesus, that's a good riff. And it started off, I thought, I recognise that bloke's voice. So it's just a little bit like, because I hate it when they used to say who it was, or they did, or I never heard it, So I thought, oh, that sounds like Tom Robinson Band. Anyway, it turned out, as we all know, it was up against the wall. And I thought, another one I've got to go out Saturday and buy another single. I've not got a minute to myself. So anyway, went uptown, got up there. Now, the interesting bit, well, I thought it was. Did anyone remember the Woolworths bargain bin? When they used to put all the singles that hadn't sold the previous week or whatever it was, and this basket type thing. And I used to go there every Saturday, try and get there fairly early, so I can have a look for all these singles. Whoa, no, oh, blimey, TRB. I wonder if this is the one that I've heard or not. So I thought, well, it's like 25 pence or 50 pence, whatever it used to be. Well, they're bloody cheap in the bargain bin. Bought it, off I went. Got home, put it on. I thought, how marvellous. In this day and age, what an age I live in with loud guitars. So, played it, and the guitar solo coming along. I thought, who the hell is this guy playing this guitar? Gonna find out. So, I played the single about 4 or 5 times, as you do, like, I can't believe it, can't believe it, can't believe it, can't believe it. But the B side on, oh, that's when everything just changed. Well, most things did. I mean, not everything with me, wouldn't it? But I heard the B sides, I'm Alright Jack. And I thought, And I remember thinking, this is a combination of everything I want to listen to. It was quick, it was fast, it was powerful, got an absolutely wicked guitar sound, absolutely wonderful lyrics. That's it. Fantastic guitar solo. Everything about that record. It was brilliant. So I stuck with it. Most of my sounds in Bella Jamaica and Enemy, and they released Power of the Darkness album. Now I don't remember if I bought the album before I heard Up Against the Wall or after. I really can't remember. But misty. So got the album, got it home, slapped it on. I mean, that record is one of those rare things in my listening history where I just leave it on, skip the whole lot, every single song, and I don't skip one single track on that record at all. Um, and it's just one of those. It's just one of those records that every single song is absolutely wonderful. It's better than the next one, better than the next one, better than the next one. Just an absolutely fantastic album. Not only that, but when I got the album, there was the actual sleeve. I haven't got it. I can't find the bloody thing anywhere. But it had the sleeve, as you know, and inside it had a black sleeve, and then someone else came out with it, and I thought, "Oh, what's this?" And it was a stencil, and I thought, "Oh my, look at that!" It was this was the stencil. I don't know if anyone remembers it. I thought, well, I'm not going to let this go to waste. I'm going to utilise it in some strange fashion. So what I did, I went downstairs. We used to keep all this crap in the shed, as everybody did, and everybody still does, no doubt. Paint, green bags, uh, rakes, and various other gizmos for gardening. So anyway, yeah, I found myself 2 tins of blue. I think it was like metallic blue or something weird paint. I thought stencil, blue paint. I'm done. So I had a plan. I thought in the morning I want to get up quite early, set me alarm, get on my bike. I used to have a purple chopper. Uh, I mean, the bike, I mean, I got some weird disease or anything. But so in the morning, I went out and I thought, I've got to avoid the weird milkman and I've got to avoid the nosy fucking postman. So I went out before they started pouncing around. So anyway, every single gable end of the end house of every terrace, all over the bloody place. The first morning, I must have done, I can't remember, probably about 8, 9, 10 end houses. With stencil on and there you are, like. And then I thought, oh man, look back, brilliant. So for the rest of the week, maybe a couple more days, I went out every day. I went to the north side of the estate. I didn't want to shit in my own nest on the south, obviously. Spread it a bit all over the gable ends, and job done. Anyway, a couple of council estates over from ours was where most of my school friends used to live. And I remember the one Friday we all left school. Let's go play football tomorrow. Yay! Come over to ours, our estate, and we'll play over there. You're on, kid. So got on the bike, whatever, and get set. I was on my bike on my purple chopper, and I could see these Tom Robinson band stencils, but they were in some weird. I can't remember what colour it was. I thought, I don't remember doing this, so I was in a coma. I thought, God blimey, somebody else is actually doing it, just like about a mile away from where I was. And as I found out that this person, this kid, whatever, had been doing it for. He'd been spraying all over the place, and obviously he got the LP or his dad had or something, and he got caught doing it. And I thought, well, that's my spraying Tom Robinson band stencils. That's it, finished. I couldn't do it anymore because the bloke had been nicked, and so I thought that was quite funny. I still do, all these years later. Anyway, yeah, so And also, um, back then, I'll go back to mentioning Danny Gustav. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. God rest his soul. But as I say, I really can't stress enough how much of an influence that guy was on my guitar playing and what I bought. I'm trying to find out. I mean, he had a Les Paul Gold Top, and I thought, I'll save up, get one of them. I was young and naive, and he had the usual Marshall setup, but it sounded like the guitar was on fire. I've never seen a guitar played with such fire and such passion, and the guy really meant it. And it's a shame, but there you go. Absolutely wonderful guitar player. And anyway, big regret. I never got to see TRB, and it's one of those things where I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I just don't know why I didn't. They they tour quite regularly. I mean, okay, I was only like 16, 17, which may have had something to do with it. When I was old enough to go to gigs, but I just don't know. I mean, probably couldn't afford it. I mean, I did see a lot of bands when I was just left school. I remember I've seen Hawkwind, I've seen AC/DC. Um, I saw Stiff Little Fingers. Around about that time, I was Motorhead, loads of bands. I never got to see them. But hey, on the bright side, um, I still play the album a lot. I still play Tom Robinson's solo stuff an awful lot, and I play this still because I've still got it. This is a great record. Not as good as the that one. It's got a few skip tracks on it, so but it can't hold a candle up to Power in the Dark, but it's still a good album. Anyway, the wife and I are going to see Tom. I'm going to see him for the first time live in October the 24th in Birmingham when he's doing an acoustic set. And I just really can't wait to actually see the bloke. Doing a Q&A, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to that. So eventually, I finally got to see Tom Robinson in the flesh. Anyway, enough from me, and I'll see you later.